Yes, I'm standing here today on behalf of the youth to give you a word of encouragement. The theme of our youth day is loving your new self, and I want to talk about it. What is loving yourself? Self-acceptance. Being happy with who you are. Showing appreciation to God on how He has created you. Like Psalm 139 verse 14 says that, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, and I know that very well. For Genesis chapter 1 verse 27 also says that God created mankind in His own image. Both male and female, He created them. My second point about self-acceptance and loving yourself is that you will have a positive self-image. That to know you are a worthy human being, because some people are insecure because of things people will telling them that they are ugly. But I want all of you to know today that you're a worthy human being. God created you as who you are, and you should be able to accept that, because it's sometimes very hard to accept who you are because of the insecurities and the things you might go through. Because 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 7 says that the Lord does not look at the things what man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Because of this, you should be confident and know your worth. And you should not let the words of others describe who you are. Because what I want to say is, what happens if you don't love yourself? It can be that people are not happy with who they are. Because of that can be the things they have been going through and past mistakes they have made that have put them in a current situation that they cannot get out of. Such things can make you depressive. You will look down upon yourself and you will become insecure. Sometimes you question yourself that why am I alive? But the Bible says in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 29 that after all, no one ever hated his own body, but he feeds and cares for it, just as Jesus Christ does for His church. So to me, that means you being in the current situation doesn't mean you should become depressed or not love yourself. It means you hate the situation you are in or you have put yourself into. And that means that you should hate the situation and do something about it, to be able to leave all of that behind you to move on in life. Secondly, what happens if you don't love yourself? When you don't love yourself, you can become jealous of other people, and that's very bad. You will look at them and hate who they are because you are not happy about yourself. But why should you be jealous if you can do something about your own life? Why discourage someone if you can also take steps in life to move upwards? Because there's a saying that we rise by lifting others. Do not be jealous, because you also have something that you are good at and that you can do, because God has a plan for everyone. Everyone is gifted, and yours might not be the same as the person you are jealous of. Leave jealousy behind you and work on your own life. Loving yourself too much is also a bad thing. If you love yourself too much, it is very, very wrong. People who are like that are mostly proud. And when they become proud, they are not humble. They won't respect others because they feel that they are better than them. So when they feel that way, they look down upon them. But the Bible says that God doesn't like proud people. In Proverbs chapter 16 verse 5, it's written that the Lord hates all who are proud. They will not go unpunished. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1 to 4 also says that in the last days there will be terrible times. People will be lovers of themselves, lover of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. And Galatians chapter 6 verse 3 also says that if anyone thinks he is something when he is nothing, he deceives himself. So what I want to say is that loving yourself is a good thing, but getting that into pride is very dangerous. Let's leave pride behind us and instead humble ourselves. And the theme of our youth day is loving your new self, and that's what I'm going to talk about lastly. I believe that loving your new self is a bit different from loving yourself. Why I'm saying this is because if you love your new self, it means that you accept who you have become. Why I'm saying, so something that you have achieved in life, and you're a person you weren't before, you have changed. Like Proverbs chapter 19 verse 8 also says that he who gets wisdom loves his own soul, and who cherishes understanding prospers. You can then look at the past and compare it to the present, and you can know that you have changed. When you love the new person you have become or you are becoming, you'll be able to encourage others to also do the same. You will be able to preach about your own experiences. And to be honest, me standing here, everything that I've written down here, I've been through all these stages in life. And I was writing some points down about loving your new self, and that's the T. Because at a certain point, I became very insecure because some things weren't going well for me. And I also thought that I had no one to help me because sometimes you don't get the encouragement you want from people. But now I'm standing here and I've gained all this strength to encourage all of you to love yourself, to never look down upon yourself. Because loving yourself, it also shows that you are grateful unto God for who you are and who you have become. So my final message is, do not be insecure, for as I already said, that God looks at the heart and not at the outward appearance as man does. Do not be proud, for God says He hates proud people and they will not go unpunished. Instead, be happy with yourself now. Encourage each other, for Proverbs chapter 27 verse 2 says, let another praise you and not your own mouth, someone else and not your lips. My understanding from this is we should give each other compliments. Put a smile on each other's face, and you will gain more courage by that, instead of praising yourself and being proud. Be grateful to God for where He is taking you, as it is written in Philippians chapter 1 verse 6. It says that being confident of this, that He who has begun a good work in you will carry it on into completion until the day of Christ. And last but not least, keep in your mind that you are fearfully and wonderfully